What's up everyone, Dark Synth here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to fight Rashid and beat his main gimmicks. I'm not really going to go over like stand at this spacing and whiff punish this normal, or spacing is something you're going to have to learn on your own at your own pace. This is mainly just how to beat Rashid and let you know what's fake and what you shouldn't be letting him get away with. So, he doesn't really have a whole lot of DI-able normals like some characters do, but one thing that can be DI'd is his drive rush forward heavy kick. Some Rashid players like to do this. They'll come at you from full screen and do forward heavy kick. Now, I believe this is +1 on block, so that's why Rashid players will go for it. But if you absolutely know they like to go for this, you can DI it. As you can see, punish counter on the left. That means it was a punish. So that's one thing that can be DI-able. Most of everything else just recovers too fast and or breaks armor. That's one gimmick you should not let Rashid get away with. Next up is, we'll just go over his level 2. Some Rashid players will like to just use this raw in neutral once they get level 2. The smart thing to do with Rashid is get a knockdown and then do it, so that way you actually have advantage, because like I'm about to show you, if Rashid just does it raw, he can get punished pretty easily. After this example with Ryu, I'll just show a few clips of how to punish it with some other characters. But with Ryu, what you can do is, if you're around this range and Rashid just does it raw, what you can do is just instantly, I messed up, buffer level 1, and it'll outright beat it. You have to be kind of close, like mid-range. If you're further back here, I'll show you. It just doesn't work because it'll trade with the tornado, and then he gets advantage. He can go into quarter circle back kicks, the OD version, and he'll get a combo from that. And you don't want that. Yeah, I'll show a few other examples. Actually, there's one more way you can beat this. If you're around this range and he just does it raw and you don't want to spend meter, you can just sweep him. Or you can even go for a crouching medium kick and then go into drive rush or your EX combo extender or whatever, however much meter you have. But yeah, now I will show you some clips punishing him with other characters.
Enacted.
Okay, so one block sequence that Rashid players like to do is they'll either do target combo, medium punch, heavy kick, and or standing heavy punch into heavy tornado. Let's just call it that. This. So this is actually plus. So if I show you, I'll just mash, and as you can see, I get counter hit. But the first part of this sequence is very fake. You can just mash them out of it, and you can actually go up to a 7 frame to interrupt them. Reuse back heavy punch is 7 frames. So, but you probably just want to do something like that. And then go for your combo. But yeah, that's very interruptible. And if you're too scared to interrupt it, because he can actually do the EX version, and this will beat out your interruption. So there is kind of mind games to it, but there isn't. Because if you know they will go into heavy, which you can kind of tell by how many resources they have, and I mean drive meter. If they have low drive meter, they're most likely just probably going to go into the regular heavy version. You can also jump out of this, and since he moves forward, you can get a really big punish on him. That's not bad, but that's another option you can get away with. If you do happen to just hold up the whole time, because you think they're going to do the heavy version, he can go into the EX, and that'll blow you up. So another sequence that they'll do is try to go into this flight mode for a mix-up. But if you don't already interrupt them at this part, and you see them fly, you can just interrupt with a jab, and then go for whatever. This is very fake though, so if you see him go into the air, interrupt with a jab, or you can hit him with a EX reversal. I don't think you can DI. Yeah, it's not a punish counter, so yeah, either jab him if you see him in the air, or go for an EX reversal, or a super even. Just don't let him get away with even the initial part, because you can interrupt him with a medium, at least a 6 frame. This is 8 frames, so you can interrupt him with that, but medium punch usually goes into more optimal stuff. Okay, so this is pretty important when it comes to defending against Rashid, because you might see this sequence in the corner. If he lands something like this, goes into heavy spin mixer, he'll do this and he's plus, or he will go into a light, which just completely whiffs, and then he'll go low. And then mix you up, go for hit confirm, and combo you. Now, this is again fake, because at the point that he's in the air, you can just DP or do some kind of EX reversal, even if he does the light jab. Again, you can also do like a super. However, though, if he does roll on the ground with the forward kick, he is plus. So since he can roll on the floor after this instead of go in the air, you kind of want to perfect parry this part. So you can also just DP on the ground if you see him go into it. It seems like it's pretty reaction. It seems like it's pretty reactable, so if you visually just see him go for it, just reversal. I don't think level 1s beat it. Oh, it does. Okay, so yeah, you can do any level 1, or just save your super meter and use your drive meter if you can, or the opposite. Yeah, but just don't let Rashid get away with a lot of this stuff. So even like his heavy eagle spike, you can react with DI, or you can just DP him. This is not safe at all. Even EX. I think EX is even unsafer because you can just drive rush and punish him. So that's it for my Anti-Rashid guide. If you feel like there's anything I missed, go ahead and leave it in the comments. help other fellow Rashid or other players that are struggling against Rashid, and I might even learn something myself. So that's it. I hope this helped. Leave a like and subscribe. This is Darkson signing out, and I hope you take care.